It doesn't matter if there's two kinky people, there's two vanilla people, or there is a vanilla and a kinky person. We're always two different people. Everyone has to figure out how they shape their relationship. This question I got from a woman, and she approached me because she says, my husband, we're in a very good relationship, but he wanted to explore kink. But now he suddenly left me because he says, I want to explore and I don't know what I want to do. And so I'm leaving you because I need my time alone. And she was panicking actually, because she's not the only one in this situation. So what do? If your partner comes to you and says, I want to do something with my kinky side, I want to explore, and I'm not sure if I can do that with you, what do? First of all, you're probably going to be scared. And I understand. It is scary. It's new. You probably have no clue what it is. Most people, if they're not into kink, what they heard about it is that BDSM is about power abuse. It's about manipulation. It's about extreme stuff. Leather and bondage and spanking and whips and chains. And your husband wants this. First of all, here's my first advice. Don't panic. BDSM is something beautiful. It may be not for you, and it may be something for your partner. That's okay. But you have the time to figure it out. So no need to freak out. You probably will, and that's okay too. I would ask you to take a deep breath. And the first thing is that, BDSM is something, there's a lot of misunderstanding about it. There's a lot of shame connected to it. A lot of people feel guilty. You have no clue how many people I talk to who don't dare to talk about it with their partner because they're afraid of being judged, of being left. Your partner is as scared as you are. And the first thing that you can help him with is to make sure that he feels safe again. And for that, it's not very complicated what you can do. And first of all is to listen to him. Dare to listen to him without judgment. It doesn't have to be for you. But this is what his kink is what he feels, what his desires are. Do you dare to listen to him from love? If you love him, with everything that he has, you can give him that feeling by just listening to him. That's all you have to do. You don't have to agree on anything. Just dare to be there for him. And because that means that he can explore his desires with you. For him, it can be very soothing if he has the option, the possibility to share it with you, what his dreams are about. Make him feel that you love him nonetheless. That's what you want from him too, right? So this is where you start. Love him. Be patient. Listen to him. Also give yourself the time. You need to process this. It's intense. BDSM it's not just some kinky stuff that you do in the bedroom. For a lot of people, it goes a lot deeper than that. They have feelings that they want to dominate someone or to submit to someone, which is about trust, about being vulnerable, and it requires a lot of radical honesty. These three are core values within BDSM, and this is your chance to work on it. I believe that everyone should have these values in their relationship. I think this is the basic for any relationship. And in BDSM you have to, otherwise you'll be confronted with it. So this is beautiful opportunity for you to practice those. The next thing is, it might be interesting for you to truly look honestly to yourself, within yourself. Did you ever think of all these things? You may not have. I never did that. In the first 39 years of my life, I had no clue that I was kinky because I wasn't confronted with it. And it might be the same for you. And now that you are confronted with it, it still may not be something for you, but maybe it is. So take your time, do some research, watch some videos. You can watch videos on YouTube about BDSM. To be honest, I would also recommend to watch some porn also. See what it does. I know that porn is not a true vision of reality. But what might help is that you look into it and see if it turns you on or not. If your body is reacting. For me, it's always a very clear indication, because I might think in my head that I hate it, but my body is reacting on it. On my website there is something called a kinks list. It's a very intense list. It has some kinks on it that will scare the shit out of you if you never thought about it. And there might be things that you think that might be interesting. Have a look. If you don't know what it is, Google them. Don't scare away. You don't have to do anything that you don't like. But just dare to look into it. What would you like? It's also, if you're a partner who admits that he is kinky and he wants to be dominant, it doesn't mean that you have to be submissive. Maybe you are dominant too. Same goes for submissive. If he would love to submit and he wants you to be his master or mistress, it might be that this is not for you, that you're submissive as well. One of my friends, they're a couple and they're both dominant. They found a way and they have a fantastic kinky relationship. And they definitely submit to each other. It's not their natural thing. And it's just an example that it doesn't matter how you feel. What is the most important thing is that you are going to look into what will serve your relationship. How can you use this to take your relationship to the next level? If this is your purpose, your goal, with all these conversations, you're gonna make it. Then you're gonna find out what's working. If vanilla is here, and extreme BDSM is here, and extreme vanilla is here, this is the whole scale. And there's also this even. I had a friend, and when I told her that I was starting this business, and she said, I'm not interested. It's not for me. We're in a relationship for 15 years and we're doing fine. We have a great sex life. I'm not interested in doing anything like this, which is fine. But she kept on following me, and now that I created the deep throating training, she was one of the first that said, that's interesting, I would like that. Deep throating is something that fits perfectly in a DS relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It can be something that is for you too. I'm just giving this an example. I mean, I don't want to tell you that you should learn how to deep throat. It's not very relevant. It's about that everybody has his own way of experiencing their relationship. The only thing that you need to do is figuring out how you two together are going to create your relationship. There are no two people the same. It's not like I have this master, so this is how I need to be. This is what I need and this is what he needs. And we find something and this is how we create it. And it's for everyone. It doesn't matter if there's two kinky people, there's two vanilla people, or there is a vanilla and a kinky person. We're always two different people. Everyone has to figure out how they shape their relationship on every part of it. So the fact that this is sexually connected doesn't say that it's harder. The part that makes it harder is that there is a lot of shame and guilt and fear connected to it. If you dare to go through that and to really listen to each other and to keep on communicating with each other, you're gonna find a way. If you need some help, I think it's a good idea to find someone to talk to. Maybe there is someone in your environment. If there is no, I'm happy to help. You can book a coaching session on my website. Don't be afraid. I'm not here to judge. I'm probably going to ask you some annoying questions maybe, but that's it. Maybe I can help because I'm convinced that the two of you can work it out together.